Yabo, you're already dying. Okay, maybe I should make all your announcements for you. Have you told your fans you have breast cancer and you're getting treated and you're dying slowly? And why you had that lavish thing for your daughter so that she can have babies and do this so you can see everything before you die?
Good day, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to your most preferred channel, Channel Up, where we share updates about trending issues, especially as it bothers us in Nigeria. Thanks for joining us. Few days ago, reports allegedly surfaced that businessman Ikechukwu Ogbonna, aka IVD, was detained at Lagos Airport alongside his partner Blessing CEO while allegedly on their way to Doha, Qatar. His passport was allegedly seized and he's said to remain in custody until Monday. Now, controversial investigative journalist Dr. Kemi Olunloyo has spoken out on that case. She claims that there are details and secrets about this case that the public and even Blessing CEO may not know. This is very, very shocking because in this particular video she posted, she revealed lots of occurrences and lots of secrets that could be linked to the IVD case. She has lots of secrets to reveal. In fact, she opened a can of worms that is smelling everywhere. Stay tuned for Dr. Kemi's video.
They seized IVD's passport, arrested him, and detained him until August says they go to court on Monday. Is there any court on Monday? Judges are on vacation. This was carefully planned. Now, my message to Blessing CEO. I read your note on your pages. I read what you wrote, Blessing, but it's very important you watch this video. I'm going to post it on YouTube, Dr. Kemi Olunloyo, so everybody can go get it over there. You can go watch it. You can go share it and embed it. There's information about your case that you may not know. Okay, Blessing, I was the only person that investigated this case of IVD and Bimbo. And I did an extensive investigation. I was bullied by people who said IVD was paying me, including Bimbo's brother, Oyindamola Martins. I don't know what happened to him, but I heard he's dead. I heard that Oyindamola Martins passed away. Can somebody just verify that in the comments? But this is what I heard. Oyindamola Martins posted a 500 Naira alert online and told everybody that IVD has paid me to make it look like her sister was not killed and her sister was forced to pour petrol on him. That time was a very difficult time for me. I was bullied. People leaked my number. There was a lot of people that did bad things. I left Nigeria because of all of you. I left you all there because of the Oromoni case and the Bimbo case. I will not be harassed. I've retired now, but I will go back to that investigation and post every single investigation video that I did then that you guys didn't pay attention to because you always fucking called me crazy. You always fucking called me a mad woman. There's a lot I know about Mohbad's case. There's a lot I know about every single damn case. But I cannot go back to journalism. I can only tell you what you need to know because you're stupid and you don't like the truth. Blessing, now listen. This is your part. The day they arrested you and kept you in prison for 30 days, the very next day they came to my house. 2 police officers. Biola told them, our gate man, Biola told them that I don't take visitors. They were holding a piece of paper. Biola called me inside and I was looking through the window at them at the gate. What they wanted to do was to serve me this piece of paper. I told Biola to take the piece of paper and my lawyer, I called him, he will have it and he'll deal with them. These 2 officers were giving me an invitation that came from Abuja for me to come in for invitation. Whenever Nigerian police invites you, they might detain you more than 1 day, 2 days, or even arrest you. I don't honor invitations after the Biomi case. I hope everybody remembers the Biomi case where I was actually kidnapped 12 hours across 5 states to Port Harcourt. So I don't honor invitations. Fisayo Shoyombo said he got 16 invitations in his own career. I've gotten 13 to maybe 13 invitations. I never honored anything after the Biomi case. Go and ask Muyiwa Adejobi, the spokesman to the Force PPRO. I do not. If I will ever come to an invitation of any kind, you don't need to help police with the investigation. The time we need to help police with the investigation is a time like this with Mohbad's case, but they won't invite you because that one's a cover-up. So at the end of the day, I took the invitation, gave it to my lawyer. Nothing happened of it. Nothing. I did not honor it. They called me several times from Abuja. My lawyer said she's not honoring the invitation. She will only honor it if the U.S. Embassy was there with her. Okay, if you have a citizenship for another country, add that country to it. Then they said, oh, they should leave me alone, blah, blah, blah. I could not take it in that country anymore. Now, Blessing, if you have access to IVD's DM on Instagram, go in there and look for my message. If it has not been deleted, read what I wrote to IVD 7 days ago. I'm not on Instagram. I really don't use Instagram. I blocked the Trump administration on X, and I used the Instagram account, Dr. Kemi Olunloyo, just for the sake of having it, to archive my Trump blog. So that when I start the template, I can take the post back. I just use it as an archive. I'm really never on Instagram. But I started writing on the stories recently because of Mohbad's case. So anything you want to see on my page is on Instagram stories. I decided to, message IVD about maybe 7 to 10 days ago. And what did I say on that message? I said, IVD, you need to be very careful of how you're moving and flaunting each other on social media, because your sister-in-law is not happy. If you know what she put me through, okay, they were trying to invite me 100 times. I did not honor that invitation. Okay? Mama Jazz, if you're watching this video, let me warn you right now. Okay? She's the one that arrested IVD, everybody. Blessing was over there on her own page ranting about his passport expired, so he went to get a new one, renewed it. Nothing wrong with that. They didn't hold him for a passport. There's no travel ban on IVD going outside the country. But it's a domestic violence case that can never be prosecuted. The Lagos State domestic violence people can't prosecute that case. Mama Jazz has a lot of influence in the Nigerian police. She literally goes there and pays them millions to force investigations. Yes. Muiwa, yes. Muiwa, come forward. Kẹ́ sọ fún àwọn èèyàn kan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀. Owó ló ń san fáwọn top bosses for investigation. Ó ní influence in bẹ́ẹ̀. Bó ṣe ṣe ti Mohbad náà ni. But she could not arrest me, sadly, because I was going to give it to her 24/7. Mama Jazz and her mother, Bimbo's mother, they blackmailed Bimbo, and that girl killed herself. They blackmailed her. They told her they have a sex tape of her and another man, and they will give it to IVD if IVD doesn't give them 18 million naira. So she was supposed to go and get that 18 million naira from IVD. What Bimbo didn't know was IVD already knew about the sex tape. So the girl frustrated herself and started pouring gasoline on her body, the curtains, everything. No one knew this, but I was the only one that investigated this case and interviewed the houseboy. Mama Jazz, I interviewed the houseboy. The houseboy that you took and hid away. When Lagos State government wanted all the witnesses, she hid the houseboy. Like they don't know where he's gone to. Otisalo, but she's the one that hid the boy. Ola Fisili Enikon. But you didn't know I'd already interviewed that boy, right? I have the videos. It's just the Nigerians shunned it, or they didn't pay attention, or what. I will post all of them. I don't know IVD. I've never seen him. I've never met him. But that 500,000 that Oyindamola posted, he came back and he took the post down and he apologized to me. Imagine, when Bimbo was burning and IVD was carrying her into the burn center, he dropped his iPhone. Oyindamola Martins picked up the iPhones, Bimbo's brother, and went through IVD's iPhone. It wasn't locked, and found an alert. And this, my alert, was January 2018. And this girl died in 2022. So IVD doesn't archive his stuff, or he doesn't download his stuff into laptop or anything. So he saw it, clipped it, and posted it that IVD had bribed me and Blessing CEO, blah, blah, blah. All I knew was Blessing CEO was the relationship therapy working with him. I didn't know they had a dating relationship. At the end of the day, that's what Oyindamola Martins portrayed. And Cutie Jules and all the other bastards bloggers up there started saying I collected money, and people were bullying me. Unfortunately for Oyindamola, I had the exact alert. It was sent by Bimbo, the 500,000, and they sent it for my medical fund. During my, Ibiomi exit in 2018, IVD and his wife, they were always on social media together. They had their highs and lows, but when they were doing lovey-dovey's and all that, everything was on social media. They both sent me the money. So when I brought the actual one out with the date, Oyindamola felt really embarrassed. He had nothing to do but say he was sorry, and he pulled the post. But it was too late. People had bullied me, harassed me, called me names, name it. And they even leaked my number. So, Blessing, You said it's a tribal war. You now also said it's because he's a man. It has nothing to do with him being a man, and it has nothing to do with him being a tribal war. He has no travel ban. Okay, the reason why IVD was arrested was once again the cyber criminal defamation thing. IVD did a video about Mama Jazz and his former mother-in-law about not taking care of the children properly, and they looked like very washed up. So Mama Jazz feels that IVD has defamed her. So they went again to pay their favorite top cops to arrest him. And they set it up well by looking at your profile, your movements, and your plans. This is why you must not post these things. So that's the only reason they arrested him. It's the cybercrime law stuff again. And the judges are on vacation. So he's going to remain behind bars. Please stop posting everything on social.
Okay, welcome back. You've watched the video. I'm as shocked as you are, or you are now as shocked as I was, right? Good. Lots of things are happening in this country. I'm very, very shocked. Now, Dr. Kemi Olunloyo disabled her comment section on their platform, so we won't be able to read comments for you. But from her statements, Dr. Kemi is suggesting that this arrest of IVD may not be a simple legal matter, but allegedly a carefully timed move or plan. She points to the court schedule, implying that bringing IVD in just before a judicial break could have been deliberate, according to Dr. Kemi. Her claims also revisit the controversial case of the late Bimbo Ogbonna, which she says she investigated extensively. She alleges that she was harassed, accused of being paid off, and eventually forced to leave Nigeria due to the fallout. She further claims that she recently sent messages to IVD privately with information that might be relevant to his current troubles. Details which she suggests could change how this entire situation is viewed. Now, according to Dr. Kemi, she recounts her alleged refusal to honor a police investigation without diplomatic presence. All these claims by Dr. Kemi raise questions about whether high-profile arrests like this are purely about justice or if other influences could be at play, because that is exactly what Dr. Kemi Olunloyo is trying to point out. So if there is something that is fishy about the arrest of IVD, then we should be notified. The general public should know, because though we are not entitled to know, but it should be something we all should have our grips on. So if these allegations hold any weight, then this might not just be about the law catching up with IVD. Could it be that what we are seeing is less about justice and more about a game being played behind the scenes? This is the question I feel we all should have at the back of our minds, because if I really followed up Dr. Kemi well, then I should be able to decipher that she knows something we all don't know about the IVD's arrest. And well, according to her, she will soon reach out to Blessing CEO and make details known. I don't know if it's public or if it's going to be private. Okay. In a second video, Dr. Kemi Olunloyo has also come out for Yabo Joe. She has come out to call out Yabo Joe. She exposed lots about Yabo Joe in this video. And one of the biggest exposés I have had in a very, very long while is the fact that she said Yabo Joe had breast cancer. Allegedly. Now, for her to come out and make allegations as strong as this, that means there is something going on, and she knows more than we know. Do you understand me? And she also claimed that it was because of the protractedness, let me use that word, of the breast cancer that made Yabo Joe hurriedly marry off Priscilla to Juma Jokes, far away Tanzania, and to facilitate a quick birth of her supposed grandchild, for her to be able to lay her hands on her grandchild before she dies or before she leaves this world. You know what I mean? These are very severe accusations or allegations to make. I have not heard situations where Yabo Joe came out publicly to claim that she is a sufferer of cancer. or breast cancer. Okay, so if she will come out and make this revelation, as well as other revelations in this video that I'm going to show you next from Dr. Kemi Olunloyo, then you should know that there is something she knows about Yabo Joe that we all don't know. This particular video I'm going to show you is going to break you, because you will listen and watch and hear lots that you've never heard about Priscilla Ojo and her daughter, all from the table of Dr. Kemi Olunloyo. Stay tuned for the video. More details after the break. This one will shock you, I swear.
Yabo, you're already dying. Okay, maybe I should make all your announcements for you. Breast cancer, I'm not one to make fun of breast cancer, because a friend of mine just died of that, and I've lost a lot of friends from that breast cancer thing. Okay? Have you told your fans you have breast cancer and you're getting treated and you're dying slowly, and why you had that lavish thing for your daughter so that she can have babies and do this so you can see everything before you die? You want to me pay maku iku bono? So media ni breast cancer. Yabo. List one tao. Wahida Ilara, does that name ring a bell? Yabo, does Wahid Ayilara ring a bell? Do you know who that is? That's the head of Panti Homicide. L'America Mankwe any homicide chief. That was the homicide chief that opened Mohbad's case, Wahid Ayilara. Or promoted as CP Akwa Ibom, Ibelutiku. At the end of the day, Ayilara looked for email to Losodo IGP. The email that said, I hope you saw that email. When you die, they just clean your desk. Nonsense, it will be nothing. They will clean your desk out there.
Welcome back if you're just joining us. You've watched the video from Dr. Kemi Olunloyo, yeah? Are you as shocked as I am? So I don't know if she will come out again in 2025 to allege like this. That means something really happened. We may not know. We were not there. We are not her sources. We don't know her sources. Okay. So whatever her sources are, or whatever her source is, I think that source should be very, very strong. Well, it's left for Priscilla Ojo and then Yabo, her mother, to come out and dispute this fact, because this is one name too severe, or this is one mod too deep to drag your name in, if you know what I mean. So I would really suggest quickly, with a great degree of alacrity and spontaneity, for Yabo just to come out and dispute this fact. This particular allegation is very, very grave and very deep. It's now the word of Kemi Olunloyo against Priscilla Ojo's word. So let's see where all this takes us. I think if Priscilla, Yabo Ojo's words rather, if Yabo Ojo comes back from Canada, we will see whether she would have responses to this. She didn't even respond to this when it was first brought up sometime 2 years ago. So now that it has been brought up again by Dr. Kemi, that means she has to answer. Let us see what happens. Thank you so much for staying this far. If you've been enjoying our video, why not give this video a thumbs up? And then don't forget to subscribe to this channel, and don't forget to tap the notification bell for promptness. And if you have also enjoyed this update, drop your comments in the comment section. I want to hear what your reactions are on these two cases I have tabled before you. Well, from me is peace out. See you next time.